Hey Canucks fans, the Vancouver Canucks have defeated the Nashville Predators 4-3 in overtime. An amazing game, an amazing comeback. And I was just one goal off. I predicted 5-3 for Vancouver, but I'll take 4-3. Canucks now up 3-1 in the series and can eliminate the Nashville Predators at home on Tuesday night, a game that I will be at. Let's get into what I liked, what I didn't like, and one other thing. First and foremost, as a general philosophy, a general theme, I love the Canucks' resiliency. They were down 3-1 going in the third. They scored with 5 seconds left in the game, and a game really, or maybe 8 seconds left in the game, a game where they probably shouldn't have won. Nashville was 1 inch away from sealing it with an empty netter, but it hit the post, and sometimes that's all it takes. It's a game of inches, and then the Canucks go down and they score with 8 seconds remaining. So overall, I love the battle level of the Vancouver Canucks. Brock Boeser, a hat trick. All 3 goals in regulation, including the dramatic game-tying goal with 8 seconds left. So I love Boeser's game. Like I said, 3 goals, so 3 points. JT Miller, 3 assists. Awesome. All 3 of Boeser's goals, JT Miller got an assist. Obviously, I love the play of Elias Lindholm. And I remember we were talking about during the regular season, I'm not sure, we gave up a lot to get him, And not only me, but many of us were saying, wait till the playoffs. This is when, he might not do enough to convince you that we should re-sign him, but he will at least move towards making this trade more worth it. And he certainly did that today. A goal and an assist, including the game winner, that snipe right from in front of Saros. He is +1 in 18 minutes of ice time, 2 hits, and also 75% in the face-off dot. What a complete game for Elias Lindholm. So Boeser with 3 goals, Miller with 3 assists. We had Lindholm with a goal and an assist. And of course, that last one, the overtime goal, was assisted by Joshua and Garland, his line mates. Just looking at Arturs, he wasn't amazing, but he was good. He was good. He was certainly good enough. He made big saves when he needed to. I'll get to the goals in a second. Naturally, I always talk about the goals as things I don't like, the goals against, that is. But he did make 27 saves on 30 shots, and maybe one of them you would have liked him to save the 3 goals. But overall, I thought he was fine. He was fine. 900 save percentage, and he was very happy, as he should have been. He gets his first NHL playoff win. So those are some of the individual performances I liked. I did, I think those are and I just don't want to go with the guys who got points, but those were the guys that were noticeable. You had Zadorov with 5 hits and Susi with 4 hits, Myers and Hronek with 3 hits each. So those 4 defensemen combining for 15 hits between them. And then up front, you had Phil DiGiuseppe leading the hit parade with 4. And you had Boeser with 8 shots. Well, you get 3 goals, at least, he's going to have at least 3 shots. So he had 8 shots on net, which is very, very impressive. He almost had actually half of the Canucks' total shots in the entire game. So obviously, what I like, the fact that they won, resiliency, obviously Boeser, Miller, Lindholm, Shilovs. Yeah, I'm a blur right now because I'm just so excited and I'm so pumped that the Canucks won. Okay, things I didn't like. In general, things first. The Canucks were outshot again, 30-20. And through 2 periods, it looked like, all 3. You look at their shots per period, 8, 5, and 6. It felt like they were still having a hard time getting to the front of the net. I'm going to go through these quite quickly because I'm happy that I won, but I want to try and be as honest as I can as well. Didn't like the power play. Not look dangerous on their 2 chances. By contrast, I thought they did a really good job killing off the 2 Nashville power plays as well. Didn't like the way that they were targeting Hughes. I got scared that Hughes might have got hurt in the first period because, nothing dirty, but they are playing Hughes hard, just like we are playing Roman Josi hard. So, so I'm not complaining about the way Nashville's playing. I just don't like it when our star player gets crunching the boards every time he touches the puck. And I'll get to the goals now, which again, I always say when it comes to, it's easy to talk about things I like, things I didn't like, just to talk about the goals that the Canucks scored for things you like, the goals that the Canucks allowed for things I didn't like. But really quickly, without going through all of Boeser's goals, and Boeser was good, the way he was scoring, every way he scored, the way, I know I'm going all over the place because I'm so hyper, but Boeser, Miller and Boeser, such a good pairing, and Miller's always getting, I got the primary assist on 2 of his 3 goals. So just love the way Yeah, I just realized that Boeser's second goal tonight came with under 3 minutes to go. So there were a lot of really, really, yeah, it was just amazing that now that I think about it, the Canucks scored twice in the final 3 minutes, and then both with the extra goalie, the extra player with the goalie pulled, and yeah, I just love the way that Boeser scores. Always a lot of poise, just a lot of poise in the way that he scores his goals, and then one from the cross ice, two cross ice, and then the third one a really poised play, good hands in front. Anyways, I don't know why I'm talking about this in the what I didn't like section. You can tell I'm a little bit hyper right now, a little bit scattered, because I don't have any breath left. I lost my wind. I lost all my bodily functions when the Canucks won in overtime. So really quickly, the Nashville goals, though, there's something I didn't like about each of them. The first one, I didn't like the way that Hughes bobbled the puck in the offensive zone. I didn't like the way that Petey tried to help Hughes in the corner, leaving Lazon wide open, takes a shot, and Jankowski tips it past She Loves. The second goal, I don't like Ian Cole's pinch there. He doesn't have to be so deep. He can dump. It was a 4-on-2. He could dump the puck off to one of the three forwards and make sure that he was responsible. He wasn't. It becomes a 2-on-1 that Nyquist puts past She Loves. And then the third goal, the Forsberg goal, this one, I know it's easy for me to say, but I didn't like the way that Hronek slipped. Hronek's, he's like making one bad defensive play a game. That was a big one because it led to the 3-1 goal. I know my son Sean was screaming at the Canucks to challenge, but I don't think you can challenge, or they didn't want to challenge. It basically wasn't a kicking motion. You're allowed to redirect the puck as long as you keep your escape blade on the ice, and that's what Forsberg did. It was a really good play. So I don't think there was much to challenge there at all. Okay, so there's a couple things that I didn't like, but I kind of think I'm nitpicking. They're not going to play a perfect game. Nashville's a good team. They're well coached. They got great players, so you're never going to play a perfect game. You're always going to find things that you didn't like. But I think when you look at the big picture, how can you not be happy with the Canucks win today, this afternoon, whatever it is? Okay, one other thing. This goaltending thing for the Vancouver Canucks is so crazy. Demko gets hurt not on that the split save 3 minutes in, but rather in an innocuous slide to his post in the last minute of game 1. So DeSmith gets thrust into game 2, game 3, and then She Loves gets thrust into game 4. And they're not even saying it's because of the McCarron cheap hit on DeSmith in the first period of game 3. Rather, it's a lower body injury, not an upper body injury. So maybe he's got a bad hip or a bad knee or bad leg. But the way that people were talking, they think that he'll be ready to go for game 5 on Tuesday. And I think you do go back to DeSmith if he's healthy, and you have a lot of confidence in She Loves as a backup right now. So that's my one other thing. Thank God we have good goaltenders in the Canucks system. Tell me what you liked. Tell me what you didn't like. Tell me one other thing. Me and Parker, Canucks After Dark at 10. My own show at 11:15, 11:30, whenever that one ends. I'll be going for a while tonight. Pretty hyper. It won't be a games night. It'll be a regular Canuck Clay live stream because we have so much to talk about, and I'll be in a very good mood. And I'm just about finished my master's capstone project, which is another reason why I am in a great mood. So, shout out to my sponsors, Van City Experts Real Estate, Perform and Transform, Personal Training and Weight Loss. Thank you, legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Carol Bovelander, legendary Andrew Chang, and thank you to Hall of Fame and franchise members as well for your support. And thanks to all of you for watching, liking, and subscribing. On your way out, subscribe. We're close to 11,000. Like the video. How can you not like the fact that the Canucks won this game? You can leave a donation. If you're in such a good mood that you want to support me, you can leave a donation, become a member, upgrade your membership, and definitely leave a comment. Tell me one thing you liked, tell me one thing you didn't like, and tell me one other thing from today's game. Man, I'm so pumped to talk to you tonight, but in the meantime, I got to go to church first, and then I have my monthly member Zoom call with Legends and Hall of Fame members, and then all of you. 10 o'clock, me and Parker, Canucks After Dark, 11:15, 11:30, my own show. I might just set it for 11:30 to give me a bit of a break, but we'll see. Okay, friends, enjoy the rest of the afternoon. I'll see you tonight. I'm pumped. I can go to church now. Thank God for a good day. Not necessarily for the Canucks win. I'll figure that out. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. God bless, and go Canucks go.